Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload video. Here we upload, we react, and we educate and inform the members of the public about the happenings in the globe, especially in Nigeria. And to YouTube, I appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information. At the same time, I always like to put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we don't promote violence, hate speech, or misleading information, or even instigate violence. We are here to educate and inform people about the happenings in the globe. And also, a call for self-determination is never a call for war.
Well, what it means in clear parlance is that Nnamdi Kanu was discharged today. That means he's a free man, and he should be allowed to go home tomorrow. By the time we get a certified true copy of the judgment, we'll serve it on the office of the Attorney General and the DSS to allow Nnamdi Kanu go. Let my people go. That is how it is put in the Bible.
But Chief Executive, we've heard from the federal government right now.
Was aligned that there was a problem. Yeah.
We just heard the update from the federal government saying that it's just, on a single issue bordering on rendition, and they are looking at taking other legal options, afforded to the government.
The single issue bordering on extraordinary rendition after he was brutally captured, tortured in Kenya, blindfolded, and extrajudicially rendered back to Nigeria, is what determined it. We put all the facts before the court. The federal government had no answer to any of the allegations. And in law, when we make certain factual allegations and they are not denied, they are deemed admitted. So if the federal government wants to pursue trifles against a citizen by appealing against such a well-rendered judgment, I can only wish them good luck. But let me also tell the federal government, if they appeal, I'm going to file a cross appeal against two of the issues which I do not agree with the Court of Appeal on. That is the issue of the situs of the place of commission of an offense. Section 45 of the Federal High Court Act and decisions of the Supreme Court make it clear that you can only try a person in a place where you disclose the venue of the commission of the crime, the time, the circumstances. But when you say Nnamdi made a broadcast, from where did he make the broadcast? Is it in the spirit world? Is it in the land of the dead? The Court of Appeal, with all respect, appeared to have glossed over that something by saying, oh, it didn't matter since the charge, the count did not deceive him. That is not the issue. Supreme Court, look, the Lebanese case that was tried, we all watched it, was it last year? They were accused of having catch of farms in Kano, but they were tried in Abuja. And the Supreme Court quashed the entire judgment because it is the venue of the commission of a crime that you should try the person. And now the Kanu, you say he made a broadcast. You have not told us where he made this broadcast from. The other one, the Court of Appeal also agreed with us, where they said he brought in a transmitter at Obulu Suzo in Ihiala local government area of Anambra State, which is outside the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court of Abuja. They also agree with us. But all in all, the issue was jurisdictional. And that is that under the Extradition Act, particularly Section 15, and under international conventions, OAU, United Nations, you cannot extrajudicially render a person by brute force, by force of arms, from one country to another. There must be a warrant of arrest, which must accompany a written document to the host country that we want this person back. They did not do that. They just forced him back. And the doctrine of specialty is that even when you bring such a person back, you can only try him for the offense that you are bringing him back for. But they still subjected Nnamdi Kanu to the first initial 5-count charge, which they later amended to 7 counts. Then they later amended again to 15 counts. Let me tell you, the federal government has amended the counts against Nnamdi Kanu 7 whole times. And the court, at the Federal High Court, I was able to get 8 of the 15 counts dismissed. It was the remaining 7 that the lower court held on to that were today dismissed by the Court of Appeal. The whole remaining 7 counts were set aside, and then Nnamdi Kanu was set free, discharged by the Court of Appeal. The Supreme Court has said such a discharge amounts to discharge and acquittal. If they want to appeal against a mere citizen, when I feel the federal government should see this as a good reception, as a matter that is good for the whole country, to bring about no mercy, peace to the southeast, peace to Nigeria, and then you still want to appeal, then my take on it is that it will amount to persecution and no longer prosecution. In any event, why should the federal government, through the DSS, that arrested this man, they are keeping him, they investigated him, they are prosecuting him, they are Lord and Master, the accuser, the prosecutor, the judge. And that cannot be a fair trial or a fair hearing. So what the Court of Appeal did today is what the federal government should have quickly done even before the Court of Appeal intervention. When I wrote Mr. President last week, 38-page letter with 3-page executive summary, begging genuflectingly Mr. President to kindly release Nnamdi Kanu in accordance with the July 20, 2022 decision ruling by the United Nations Working Group on Human Rights, where they say Nnamdi Kanu was extrajudicially rendered to Nigeria and that he was tortured and that the federal government should release him immediately and also pay him compensation.
Chief Ozekeme, I believe that, you know, considering all that you said and seeing as the position of the federal government as well, this might be a matter that still will continue, you know, in the courts. But I think we should leave it there. We'd like to thank you, appreciate your time. I wish we had more time.
Tomorrow, it does not stop Nnamdi Kanu being released. A notice of appeal does not act as a stay of execution, nor does it render a judgment of the lower court invalid. They should release Nnamdi Kanu immediately and let him go. And let peace.
To know he's not just, in fact, he's the lowest person that can ever represent a high-profile case like Nnamdi Kanu. He cannot come to say the file he has for IPOB. Is IPOB a human name? The person he is representing in court is called Nnamdi Kanu, Okukano. And so, if he's going to have any file, the file he's going to have is the file of Nnamdi Kanu, not the file of IPOB. If it is about the proscription of IPOB as organization, then he may have a file. But the file we are talking about is not a file of proscription of IPOB. We are talking about a file of extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu and a file of Nnamdi Okukano, who is being detained in the DSS dungeon, and his siblings and family has issued ultimatum, and that ultimatum is final, publicly made, with a very strong reason, preventing doctors from going to visit Nnamdi Kanu. Ejiofor said that they were not informed, that you cannot go and do surgery while you didn't inform the lead counsel. The same Ejiofor is posting today or yesterday that the doctor only went there to examine him. So if the doctor only went there to examine him and possibly give a statement which could be used to facilitate the release of Nnamdi Kanu, they blocked it and then come later on to say, oh, they were just went there to, yet the idiot and criminal allow this expert criminal in DOS to start attacking Aloy Ejimako, who facilitated the visit of these 2 doctors. Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't make sense. But you know, God will continue to expose them. So what I'm responding to you is that the family has done the right thing and they have no choice other than to succumb, because Nnamdi Kanu may not rightly or outrightly say the Ejiofor, you have been removed, but they also have a very strong role to play in removing Ejiofor and every other person who they see that is sabotaging the release and the freedom of their brother. And Ejiofor has been removed. So Nnamdi Kanu may not pronounce him today, but tomorrow the information may come and it will be very, very clear. So it does not matter whether it is today. But I know that if they are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to make that pronouncement, he is going to make it in a matter of days. He's going to make that pronouncement in a matter of days. I'm very, very convinced. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you for this wonderful answer. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And then
Thank you.
please, I have to excuse you people. Please.
We are joining you.
Please, hold on. I have a request for you, please.
I am
Mazi
joining. You just heard that I am joining a tour. Australia people are waiting for me, and I don't want to keep them waiting. So that tour have just started 8 minutes ago. So next time you see me on space, please, you can ask your question. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, no
We are
problem.
joining you anyway. We are joining you. Thank you, sir. And we are starting down the event. So thank you everyone for coming.
And we are going to return back in this space some days. Keep the fire burning, as other of my colleagues will also be coming on space after this very important historic international tour to Australia by our Prime Minister. So I want to thank everybody. And Mazi Arize, do you have anything? I want you to just share up their front and let us move.
No, we don't want to waste time. Let us follow up what is going on there. Yes,
thank you. God bless you all. God bless Biafra and every one of you. Let us
link, please. Is it?
Thank you very much.
He's talking about the link. He's talking about the link, right?
Link.
Yeah.
The link is shared on the. Okay, don't worry. I will share the password and the listen to on my Twitter page now after this broadcast. Just follow me up. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.